Open door extended lift policy. Request change to RTD policy. Denver, Colorado has public transportation called RTD. RTD's paratransit is called Access a Ride. APAC. APAC is the ADA Paratransit Advisory Council and has been meeting with RTD since January 15, 2014 under its current membership. When people with mobility devices board, the policy is as follows. Do not open door nor extend and lower the lift until the person is at the vehicle's side. After lifting the person a mobility device, leave the lift raised and extended over the sidewalk. Go inside and completely secure the person of their mobility device. The large doors are wide open and the lift is raised and the lift is extended over the sidewalk. After all securements are completed for the first passenger, repeat for each passenger. After all passengers are secured, exit and stow the lift and close the large doors. It is important to note the time with the large doors open wide and lift extended over sidewalk is 8-18 minutes. Pre-boarding, RTD's stated reasons for leaving door closed until passenger is at the side of the shuttle. Having the doors open is a climate hazard for passengers already on board. Having the doors open changes the internal temperature of even the empty vehicle. This should be avoided. Having the lift extended 4 feet out over a sidewalk and 3 feet above the ground is a public hazard. Boarding, RTD's reasons for leaving the large doors open and the lift extended 3 feet above the sidewalk. Someone will play bumper cars with other people if not attended. Someone will fall out of their chair. Someone will be injured if another vehicle strikes the shuttle before securement. APAC members have complained for 3 years to RTD about these policies. RTD claims they changed the pre-board policy to reflect requests of APAC, but RTD has missed the boat with both pre-boarding and boarding. For 3 years APAC members have complained. RTD thus far is not understanding the dire needs of the public for safety. Safety and health reasons large doors should be kept closed as much as possible. Safety for those aboard from inclement weather. Poikilothermia is a real, guaranteed threat compared to the maybe threats mentioned above for RTD's 3 reasons. Many people with disabilities are negatively impacted by environmental noises. Again, is a guaranteed threat compared to the maybe threats. RTD admits in their presentation given to APAC in January 2017 that RTD understand this danger for the period prior to boarding. Safety and health reasons lift should not be extended in 3 feet above the ground except for a minimum time. A steel object sitting 3 feet above the ground and sticking 4 feet out over a sidewalk or bike path or other path is a guaranteed threat compared to the worst case threats mentioned above for RTD reasons. People blind have no warning of impending pedestrian danger. Those not paying attention have no warning of impending pedestrian danger. Bicyclists not paying attention have no warning of impending danger. RTD admits in their presentation given to APAC in January 2017 that RTD understand this danger for the period prior to boarding. Conclusions. RTD is inconsistent in their policy. On the pre-board portion, RTD makes policy based on the safety of community and passengers. But for the boarding procedure, RTD completely disregards serious safety concerns in deference to 3 issues that are either widely unlikely or preventable with simple processes. Suggestions to alter RTD's policy regarding lift and large lift doors when boarding individuals with mobility devices. For pre-boarding, allow drivers and passengers, especially if no one is on board, to decide when to open large doors and extend the lift. Some might prefer lift is ready prior to their arrival at the shuttle for inclination reasons and noise exposure reasons. Multiple people with mobility devices, load each person in succession, with a short time within the shuttle to help position each person. Post-lifting all passengers, it takes 30-45 seconds, less than 1 minute, to stow the lift and close the large lift doors. Do this expediently. Securement. After a lift is stowed and doors are closed, commence the long process of securement. Addressing RTD's 3 wildly unlikely or problematic scenarios. Below are RTD's 3 reasons for leaving the large lift doors open and the lift extended 3 feet above the sidewalk and extending 4 feet over the sidewalk. And each of RTD's rationale are followed by counter-statement. 1. Someone, if not attended for 30 seconds, will play bumper cars with their chair ramming other people. RTD must have a pre-ridership policy that respects the safety of operators and all passengers. Someone driving their chair around to injure people is serious and should be dealt with warnings, training, and suspension. This should be part of pre-ridership authorization. The person or caregivers must be held liable for their actions. Riders must agree to a safe code of conduct. If someone is in danger of this, Then either they must have a caregiver during boarding procedures or wool chocks can be placed on either side of one wool. This process takes seconds and is effective to lock the chair. RTD needs to immediately back away from the concept of each operator being a caregiver to each passenger. The implications are huge and liabilities are even bigger. 2. Someone will fall out of their chair in the 30 seconds the driver is outside. This is very disturbing that RTD puts both passengers and the public in certain danger in deference to a situation that requires a completely different type of solution. If someone is a fall risk, this is a serious medical condition and should not be addressed by RTD policy of securement ASAP. This person needs attention by both caregivers and medical staff to solve this fall risk. This is also disturbing because the lap shoulder belt are applied at the end of the securement procedure. Surely RTD is not expecting its operators to be able to catch someone falling out their chair. Again, RTD needs to hold passengers and their caregivers accountable for the passenger to be able to transport without need for RTD's securements to keep them from falling. Again, fall risk is a very serious medical condition. RTD needs to immediately back away from the concept of each operator being a caregiver to each passenger. The implications are huge and liabilities are even bigger. 3. Someone will be injured if another vehicle strikes the shuttle before securement. It is hard to stomach this rationale from RTD. If RTD was truly concerned about accidents, trips would not be so long on the road and pickup wait times would not be 30-90 minutes long. Again, the time to stow the lift and close the large lift doors is 30-45 seconds. RTD is making policy that negatively impacts passengers and the public because of 30 seconds. Maybe RTD should require a safety cone on the rear side of the shuttle during all lift procedures if vehicular accidents are that likely. It is also hard for me personally to stomach RTD's rationale here. I was seriously injured on an access or ride vehicle. RTD did not care about my injuries and RTD refuses to pay my thousands of dollars of medical bills. RTD does not effectively care about accidents and injury. Below is RTD's presentation presented at the January 26, 2017 meeting. It is a PowerPoint presentation presented to Epic by Chris Sills, RTD's safety manager for our